Hi everybody, my name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. I got a package. Look at that. I greatly appreciate you. Oh my gosh, is that not hilarious? I think that is fantastic. This is from James and Kathy. I'm not going to say last names. I don't know if they would appreciate that. So that is from James and Kathy. And I also have, let me make sure that I'm not showing people's addresses. Okay. And this is from Jasmine. And Jasmine is in New Hampshire. And James and Kathy are in New York. So I have these two packages. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I haven't even opened them and I'm already, I just know I am so thankful. This is so amazing. And I'm like a kid at Christmas and it's not Christmas time. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I got packages, I got toys, I got stuff. I bet there's squishy stuff in here. Well, this stuff feels squishy. I can say this right now. That feels squishy. And then this, look at that. Is that not the greatest? How adorable is that? That is so cute. That is just absolutely amazing. I am just, I'm blushing. I got my little kid scissors here, and then I'm gonna see if I can figure this out, because, yeah, got my little kid scissors. I think I've got some other scissors in here, but, I'm just gonna, oh. I should have probably done a little bit of this off camera. Didn't think about it. Oh, there we go. Didn't think about it. Tape. Alrighty. So this is at least, I think, a little bit easier to get into than some of the ones that I have sent to people, and they have some serious troubles getting into. But my dad worked at a post office when I was little, and, he taught me how to just tape the living dickens out of everything, so that's what I do. Alrighty. Oh my goodness, I got a peek. Some mustard color stuff, kind of like what I'm wearing. This is cool. What I'm wearing, I did make. This is the Derecho pattern. I might not have said that right, but it is a Barocco pattern. And this is Barocco Remix Light is the yarn that I used. And it didn't take anywhere near as much yarn as you would think. Yeah, I do remember that. I don't remember how many skeins it was, but it wasn't as much as I would think. And the yarn says on it with a ball band label, I think it was like wash gentle or something like that, lay flat to dry. My husband did put it in the dryer. He does the laundry and I don't complain. I'm not stupid. I'm not complaining. And it shrunk it a little bit, but not drastically, which works out well because I made it a little bit too big anyway, and it is cozy and it's comfortable. And I just talk about it being thrown in the wash machine and dryer, not as a criticism to him because I'm not saying nothing, but that the yarn will hold up. It looks more like a old t-shirt, comfortable, cozy. And if you have something like this and you made a sweater, and hey, those hand wash things, sometimes they get put incorrectly. It's not going to destroy it is what I'm getting at. So here we go. I have this. Look, that is what I'm seeing. Look at that. I mean, look at what I'm wearing. Look at that. That is, okay. I'm thinking that you guys kind of know I have a color palette. I'm going to throw that out there. All right. Oh my gosh. I opened up the other flap. Look, I have not dug in. That is beautiful. Is that the Rhapsody? I have some of that in some of the other colors, but I don't have it in that color. I've got a card here. I'm gonna read the card. I don't know if I'll read it out loud because, some things just aren't meant to share. So we'll see. We'll see if this one's meant to share. Oh, I've got stickers. Oh, look at that. I can show the stickers. Look at all the stickers. Oh, I have a sticker pack. I got my own sticker pack. Oh, is this the pat on the head? Because I was a good girl. I get my stickers. I work well with that. Just saying. Probably a grown adult shouldn't admit that, but I work well with that. All right. I said, hi, Shannon. I saw this book and thought of you. Okay, I'm guessing there's a book in here. And thought of you. The yarn in the bag is enough for 2 pair of it. Okay. The other yarn, I just thought you'd love the colors, so I had to send them too. Sincerely, Jasmine. And AKA J on, I'm not going to say the last name. P.S. I I hope your grandkids enjoy the stickers. Oh, that is so sweet. Yes, they will. Yeah, we've got a plethora. For those that are new, we have 6 grandchildren, and number 7 is on the way. So yes, they will definitely enjoy the stickers. The oldest one is 9, will be turning 10 in December, and the youngest one was born in March. So we have the range right there, and new grandbaby will be God willing, end of January, early February, sometime around there. Babies come when they want to. So we'll see on that. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, wow. This is the Ultra Alpaca Light, and that is a gorgeous color. I mean, yeah. Gee, I don't think I like that color at all. I mean, that's stunning. That is absolutely stunning. I love this. This is amazing. And I like this yarn. I do have some of this in other. I don't have this color. I know it's surprising. I think I might have some of the green with the Ultra Alpaca Light and some of that purplish maroon color that they've got. Not a lot. I've got a couple skeins. This is going to go well with that. This is a number 3 DK weight. 50 grams is 146 yards. This is 50% superfine alpaca and 50% Peruvian wool. And Barocco is an amazing yarn. I love the Barocco yarn. I also like, I know right now Aberdeen Wools is not sending their mystery bags, or at least they weren't. I don't know. I haven't checked up on it because, you know, it's all whatever. But they do a lot of Barocco yarns with theirs, and I've never gotten a bag of theirs that I don't like. Even when I get the bulky, and we know I'm not a fan of bulky, it's nice, it's pretty, and I've actually used some of it. I know it's crazy. It's crazy. So there is that. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is Big Twist. It's beautiful. This is a long discontinued yarn because Joann, we know that it would bring in a lot of yarn and everything, and they would have it for just this period of time, and then they would bring in others, and that's what one of this was. And this is beautiful. This is the Vista. 705 yards for this 150 gram cake. 705 yards. You can do so much with that. This is 50% cotton, 35% acrylic, and 9% polyamide. It's the number 1 superfine. It says machine wash, low iron, do not bleach, do not tumble dry, and dry flat. I don't know, but it does say that you can do a small blanket with 3 of these, an adult sweater with 2. And I never know if that's crochet or knit because that does make a difference. But with that 705 yards, ooh, that's a lot. And then, you know, your hat and scarf would be 1, not necessarily 1 each, but there you go. And there's 2 of these. These things will go far. I can tell you that. That will go far. And then this, oh my gosh. This is Hobby Lobby brand right there. That is gorgeous. And I don't have any of this color. I have some of this yarn, and I've used this, and I've shown on the channel where I've used this yarn, but I don't have this color. This is the Rainbow Rhapsody Wild and Free. 918 yards for this 7 ounce. 918 yards. That is such a crazy amount of yardage. This is a 60% cotton, 40% acrylic, and it is a hand wash, don't dry or iron or bleach. And then the dry clean symbol is X'd out. I don't know, but that is gorgeous. There's 2 of these. That is gorgeous. I mean, over 1,800 yards. This is stunning. And I've done kids things with this before too. You know, this stuff is nice. It is a nice yarn. And okay, their book is down at the very bottom. This box is going on. Oh my gosh, what is this? Oh, this is so, look at that. That is so pretty. Oh, this is the KNC. Oh my gosh. So I tried to buy Joann Fabrics out of yarn when they were going out of yarn, definitely. Let's open up. What is this? What is this? These are adorable. Oh my, those are absolutely adorable. What is this? It says Evergreen Yarn Studio. Hand dyed in Olympia, Washington. Hand washed separately in cold water and dry flat. Lay flat to dry. Evergreen Yarn Studio. What is this? This is black. It's Summit Sock Mini. This is, okay, these are 20 gram skeins of Summit Sock. That is amazing. 85% extra fine, super wash merino, and 15% nylon. So this is your heels, toes, and cuff, the 20 gram minis right there. And it should be enough for 2 pairs of socks, just like, I think that's what she was saying. And okay, that makes more sense now. I don't know. I'll read that note again. What did she say? Because she said something about the box, the stuff in the bag. I saw this book. I haven't gotten to that. The yarn in the bag is enough for 2 pair of socks. The other yarn, she just thought that I would love the colors. That is more than 2 pairs of socks. I can tell you that right now, because this yarn is, those are 100 grams. Let's look at that. And this is a beautiful, beautiful yarn. This is the, Joann had this. This is a KNC, which stands for Knit and Crochet, and Joann Fabric had this as an exclusive. We did find, I don't know if it's on there right now, we did find Ice Yarns also had this, and they were in like sets of 2, because Ice Yarns always goes with multi-packs, like 2, 3, 4, whatever. Very, very few times will it do just one single skein or one single cake of yarn. And this right here, gorgeous. I tried to buy them out of these colors, by the way. I really did. This is beautiful stuff. 75% superwash merino, 25% polyamide, and these are like hand-dyed little cakes. This is gorgeous. 492 yards for this 100 grams. And when you uncake this and everything, and it's just in this big loop, this is in 2 50-gram sets, and you can wind them both individually, and you can cast on with your skeins of yarn in both. So it's not one contiguous 100 grams, you know, one or 492 yards. It's each ball is 50 grams. And that's just how, because I have used some of this in the mustard color. Why the mustard? I don't know. Go figure, right? Gorgeous. So no, this right here is enough for an adult pair of socks, and easily adding that. And she gave me 3 of them. 3. That is crazy. This is stunning. This is a gorgeous yarn, by the way. This is so pretty. Thank you so much. And now I'm gonna get down to that book, because it's done. It's underneath. There's a book underneath this. I hadn't got to the book yet, but that is beautiful. Those are just so pretty, so nice. And I haven't tried this yarn before. That's really cool. I like those. Was that a like part of a kit or a set that you had with the 20-gram minis? You know, you bought them in doubles and everything. That's how I am with minis. I'm like, how many do I need? 4, 5? I don't know. Okay, let me dig down to this book. There's a book laying in the bottom. It's a hardback. Oh my gosh. New edition. Let me see. I've never seen this. Look at this. Look at that book. Socks for Sandals and Clogs. Are these all toe socks? No way. Socks for Sandals and Clogs by Anna Zilborg. Charts by Murike Serenet, 2nd edition, now with free sole socks. I have never seen this. Okay. He gives us beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirits of heaviness, that we might be trees of righteousness and planting of the Lord, that he might be glorified. Isaiah 61:3. I don't think I've ever seen a book, like a knitting book pattern with Bible verses in it before either. That's pretty. All right, so we've got information on when was this originally done? Anna Zorig Zilborg, 1999 and 2004. This is 2nd edition, so I guess this would be 2004. So this is a beautiful vintage book, and it looks amazing. Oh my goodness. So we've got patterns for those in the back. I have never seen this. This is wonderful. And did we see this? Did we see this with all of the baubles going up the back? We know I love my baubles. That is really cool. Thank you. I have never seen this. It's got a place for notes and legends. Oh, here we go. We do have some colored pictures. Is that, I wonder if that's applied afterwards, the I-cord. That looks like I-cord. I'm not sure. I haven't, you know, here, let's get, there we go. get the ring light out of the way. That's really neat. Now it says for sandals and clogs, so I'm thinking maybe like a toe sock, but I don't think these are, no, these are regular socks, but normally, because I do make the toe socks for hubby, and that's what I think of for sandals. But wow, this is beautiful. Oh, and they've got some nice ribbed stuff and everything. These are stunning. This is gonna be a fun book to go through. Thank you so much. That is amazing. That is such a gift. That is an amazing gift, and I really appreciate that. That is a lot of fun. That is a lot of yarn to play with. That was extremely generous, and I've never seen that book. How much fun is that? I'm gonna have fun looking through that. Oh my gosh, playing with more things, because I don't have enough size 1 needles. Yes, I do. I have so many size 1 double point needles, and evidently I use them a lot. I really, really do, because I'll have I have recently found a whole bunch of socks that I have had, right? You know, like here's another pair, here's another pair. All of them have their needles in them. There you go. So that's how that works. And then this squishy goodness, that just cracks me up. That just absolutely cracks me up, that knowing that went through the post office like that. That is just upside down. Okay. There we go. But it went through the post office like that. And I just think it is fantastic. That is so cool. And that's just absolutely amazing. James and Kathy. Let's see. All right. So I gotta get through this without cutting my yarn. No, don't cut the yarn. Don't cut the yarn. Let's see. Okay. There we go. No yarn was harmed. All right. Cut through. Got it. All right. Ooh, I see orange. Oh, I love orange. All right. There's so much in this thing. Okay, this. Look at that. Look how nicely that's packed. I use these. This is Poison Threads. Okay. I've never heard of this. I've not heard. I just thought it was like, I've got some bags similar to this, you know, the other things that come in and I've repurposed them, you know, those little Ziploc bags. But this looks like it's the bag for the yarn too. That's pretty. It's sparkly. Oh my gosh. That is gorgeous. Poison Threads, premium small batch, hand dyed, beautiful sparkle purple. Oh my, hubby's gonna like this. Twilight Haze. I like this. This is beautiful. Sparkle sock fingering, 100 grams, 438 yards. There are 4 of these. That's enough to make a sweater for me. I could do it. There's 4. 75% superwash merino wool, 20% nylon, and 5% stellina. That's the sparkle stuff, the Selena. And that does not feel, not scratchy, not harsh, not whatever. This is beautiful. Recommended knitting needle size, a 1 to 3. Generally, when I do a sweater with fingering weight yarn, I've been using 4s, and I've gotten really good results with it. But if I was following a specific pattern, we would see, right? And I would gauge swatch and it would lie to me. Anyway, and then crochet hook, a size B, which is a 1, up to an E to a 4. This is made in Montana, USA, poisonthreads.com. I have never heard of them, but then again, there's a lot of companies I haven't heard of. This is wonderful. Look at that. Look at that gorgeous. There's more in this bag. I mean, but I mean, this is, that is such a treasure. You didn't want this? Why did you not want this? Why did you not incorporate this into your world? This is stunning. You would look great in this, right? I mean, I think anyone would look great in this. It's sparkle and it's purple and it's beautiful. Wow, that's stunning. Thank you. I'm gonna put it back in its little poisonous protective bag. There we go. Or maybe I'll just put it in the shelf behind me, right? It's getting a little sparse. That is really pretty. Let's Ziploc that back up. I don't want that getting messed up or anything. That's gorgeous. You didn't want to keep that? That's, I mean, I appreciate the share. I'm not gonna lie. That is stunning, but you didn't want to keep that? That's really pretty. Okay, I'm gonna dig in. There's another one. Oh my gosh. Who are these people? Who are these? Look at this. This is, yeah. Yeah, I have to look them up. This is, orange. This is, sorry, speechless. This is so pretty. This is more sparkling. This is Bananigans. That's the color, Bananigans. Sparkle sock. The same specs with that. So it has the 438 yards. And it's the sparkle kettle dyed striped kind of oranges and everything. I got purples and I have orange. And they are both sparkly. This is stunning. There's a few black specks with the orange. Not many, but just a few. That is gorgeous. Do we see that? Do we see how stunning that is? You guys can see the sparkle, right? Yeah, we got it. You got to see that. That's the stellina in there, 5% stellina. That is, wow. That's amazing. This is stunning. Let me set that down because there's still other stuff in here. Look, we still have, oh my gosh, there's more of the orange? No way. Oh, and there's something wrapped in that. I don't know what that is. Oh, there was a note. I didn't make it to the note because I didn't realize that. Let me see. There's 4 more of that orange. 6 of these. That is multiple sweater quantities to make something amazing, or a purple and orange dress. I mean, there's enough. That is crazy. I am just blown away. There is a long letter here. Let's see. I'm going to read that one because that looks like it's a personal letter. I will read that one off camera. Wow. I'm speechless, and I've been doing this for a couple of years, and we know that doesn't happen very often. I mean, think about it. I talk a lot. It's involving yarn. But I am absolutely speechless that you would give this up. This is gorgeous. This is absolutely, what a treasure. And there's something wrapped in here. I don't think it's just a wad of tissue paper. It could be. Nope, there's something in here. Okay, so it got protected. Feels like a spoon. Don't think it's a spoon. You know, let's see. All right. Oh, what'd they drop? Okay. Oh. One moment, please. I must find what I dropped. Found it, right? Here we go. So I have the poison bag. I got a hair. See, I have the poison pin, and I have the poison threads pen. That is, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Do you dye this yourself? Is this your brand? I have to look this up. I mean, does it say in here? I don't know. I mean, how would you want to give all of this up? There are 6 of these. This is beyond gorgeous. There are 6, and orange. I mean, hello. I mean, I know not everyone likes orange the way I do, but that's 6 of those, and then 4 of these. That's 10 of these things. 10. That is over 4,380 yards of gorgeous hand-dyed, beautiful yarns. Just a moment. I'm going to see if I'm going to look that up. Just a moment. All right, I had to know. So I did read the letter and everything off camera as promised. And Kathy stated that when I was looking at that gorgeous, sparkly orange and purple cake of cotton yarn that was sent to me, and I started to kind of swatch with that dress and love the yarn and love the dress pattern that I was working with, but did not like those two as a combination. She had gone on to Etsy, so this is not hers, this is not her hand dyeing. She had gone on to Etsy and she found this, and she said, you know, I was hoping that this, because the other one was orange and purple sparkly, would be stunning as a dress. And, you know, so she ordered this to send to me to use if I wanted to make a dress with this beautiful colors, and the other one was orange and purples like that, and that is definitely enough. Look at that. That is so pretty and so gorgeous, and with the colors like that, with 6 of the orange and 4 of the purple, I mean, there's enough. That's over 4,000 yards. There is definitely enough to make something gorgeous, and she was hoping that it would be everything that she thought it would be, and to her opinion, it did not disappoint. And I can tell you, to my opinion, it does not disappoint. This is so stunning and beautiful and such an amazing, thoughtful gift. And she also said, if I didn't want it, I could pass it on to somebody else. Well, I'm keeping it. I don't mean to be greedy or anything else. I know this was sent to me, but yeah, this is pretty. I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to love it, and I'm going to pet it for quite some time. I mean, this is such an amazing gift, and I am so thankful. I'll put the Etsy, if I can find it. I don't know. It's on Etsy. So maybe we can, between all of us, we can look up Poison Threads on Etsy and link them too if you're interested in any. I don't have any affiliations, obviously. I mean, I have never heard of this yarn, but from what I'm seeing, that's beautiful. That is so stunning. And, you know, look at that. Look at the colors and the depth, and just, that is gorgeous. And that was such a phenomenal gift. But I had to know, with all that, I'm like, did you dye it yourself? No, she just found it and thought that I would appreciate it. And by the fact that I have been speechless more than once on this video, and that doesn't normally happen, you know, because I talk a lot about yarn. I like yarn. I do. That just blows me away. I am so grateful. And yeah, I'm going to have to let you guys go because I don't know what else to say but thank you. And that just doesn't seem like enough. It really doesn't. I mean, both of these boxes are spectacular and just so heartfelt and so thoughtful. And all of it looks like yarn I bought. It does. Oh my gosh. It 100% looks like stuff that I just pulled out of, hey, let's see, this is gorgeous. And I bought, you know, I mean, I'm wearing mustard, right? You know, and I've got the mustard yarns. I've got these things, right? All of that stuff, it just looks like stuff. You guys have, I must have a palette because you guys have nailed it. Absolutely. It's stunning. I'm speechless, and I'm gonna let you guys go before I just continue to blabber on. Thank you so much. With that, you guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be, and I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.